Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the internet. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I just felt like it today. We're going to be ranking every upcoming Marvel Studios project based on how excited I personally am for it. The ranks are I need this now, which, self-explanatory, excited, self-explanatory, interesting, something which I'm probably gonna watch, but I just need a bit more information on it. Air, which is something probably gonna watch, but maybe just due to one or two things, like a character appearing or something like that, and then probably won't watch. Self-explanatory. Let's begin with What If Season 3, which is the final project of this year. I'm going to put that interesting, simply because, we don't know what episodes are gonna be in it yet. It truly just depends on the scenarios. The rumors I've heard sound better than the last season at least. Like, apparently we're finally gonna get What If the Other Half Blipped, which I'm pretty sure is the main episode everyone has wanted from this series. So I hope we get that, but yeah, not much information to go off for a series that's releasing in just over a month. Then we have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I'm going to put in Air, which I wouldn't watch if it wasn't for the fact that Charlie Cox's Daredevil is going to be in the series. Daredevil is my favourite superhero character in anything ever, so I'll watch this show entirely for him, otherwise I don't really care. Then we have Brave New World, which asked me this a few months ago, and I would be really excited for it. But now I'd put up top of interesting. That's where I'll go, because apparently the script leaked, and the script leaked, and I read all the key points from it, and yeah, it just sounds a bit generic. I still think it's gonna be a good movie, like a fun little film, but nothing more than that really, which is fine. Daredevil Born Again. If I had the option of having this or if let's say I go into a bit of a predicament and Marvel themselves came up to me and said, would you rather have just Daredevil or have all of these but no Daredevil? I'd pick Daredevil. That's why it's in the top tier. Then we have Thunderbolts, which I'm actually... No, I need it now. It just seems like such a fun little movie. The trailer was incredibly good, and it just seems really cool to have a team of anti-heroes doing things, which was the Suicide Squad, and the 2021 Suicide Squad movie at least I thought was really good. So, excited for that. Then Ironheart. For now I'm gonna put in Air, because from that trailer they showed last week, it did not look good. But I'm gonna watch it. But just... yeah. I'm imagining it to be on the same level as maybe like Miss Marvel or something. Not as bad as She-Hulk and Secret Invasion, but not as good as most other things. Then we have First Steps, which I'm putting in excited. I never really grew up with the Fantastic Four or anything. It just seems like a cool movie. To see them introduced in the MCU, I know a lot about them. But I just wish that, as cool as it's going to be to see Galactus in the MCU, I wish they had Annihilus be the villain first. Because that could explain them. Maybe instead of being trapped in the negative zone, they are trapped in the quantum realm, and that's how they get to the MCU. Instead of using Galactus in a Fantastic Four movie, I think he'll be a much better, big crossover event villain. But yeah, still pretty excited for it. I probably won't watch Eyes of Wakanda, but simply because I don't care. The first two Black Panther films, I enjoyed, but they are incredibly overrated, in my opinion. It's animated, I have a bit of a bias against not really liking animated stuff, because I grew up with not animated things, like Doctor Who was pretty much my entire childhood, and that isn't animated, so yeah, a bit of a bias there, probably won't watch it. Then we have Marvel Zombies, which I'm gonna put in interesting. Um, yeah, not much we know of it. I just hope it is set in a not a continuation of What If Season 1 episode, because that didn't leave us with many human characters to follow. But it's gonna be R-rated, so yeah, interesting. Then we have Wonder Man, which I'm also gonna put in interesting, because I'm not really familiar with the character of Wonder Man, and we don't know much about the show yet, other than Trevor from Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi will be returning, which is pretty cool. Um, uh, yeah, seems interesting. Then we have Vision Quest, which I'm on a bit of a streak of putting it interesting, but it's just where most of these go. We know pretty much nothing about these later projects, and Vision Quest is one of them. We heard that Ultron is returning, which sounds really cool because he was definitely underutilized in Age of Ultron, and that's pretty much all we know of the series. I'm still not sure how Vision is going to carry a television series, but I'm sure they could do it effectively, maybe. Then we got the big one, Doomsday, which I'm going to put at the top of excited. I'm somehow more excited for Thunderbolts, the next Avengers movie. I was one of the people who I don't completely hate the Robert A. Jr. casting, but yeah, it's just we don't even know who the Avengers are going to be yet, so not much to really go off of. Then Spider-Man 4. Currently, I'm going to put it at the top of interesting, because of me and pretty much everyone I know want it to be Devil's Reign, and have it just be Spider-Man maybe teaming up with Daredevil, a few other street-level characters fighting the Kingpin, but with the ending of Venom: The Last Dance, I think it's going to go in more of a King Black direction, and a lot of scoopers are saying it's going to go that way, so I hope it doesn't. But if they do, it'll still probably be an interesting movie. We just need more information. Secret Wars, I'll put it above Thunderbolts, and I need this now, just because it's such a big event that will be such a cinematic experience. I could see this being the first film to make over $3 billion ever. And yeah, it just... As much as I'm hesitant on it being bad, I still think that the overall experience of watching it in the cinema where it comes out with a lot of other people will make it sort of worth it. But I hope it's a good movie. Then we have ones which have sort of... Well, I mean, they've been confirmed. Kevin Feige's confirmed Nova down here even. But we just aren't sure of the current state because of Marvel's restructuring. Like, Blade has been permanently taken off the schedule, and gotta have to put it in the top of Air. I haven't seen the Wesley Snipes Blade movies. I've only seen them in Deadpool and Wolverine, which he was really good in that. But yeah, I just don't really care for the character of Blade. And with all the hell this project has been through, it was announced in 2019, and I believe pretty much every year they've said, oh, it's coming out like September or November next year, don't worry, guys. But now, with it being permanently taken off the schedule, I'm a bit scared that it will just never come out. And then we have Armor Wars, which is in a similar situation, but I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige has outright said that they're pushing it to the very end of their plans, and they aren't focusing on it at all. They're going to wait until the multiverse stuff is concluded, because it doesn't really fit in. For that, I'm going to have to put that one of interesting, because I'm more excited for it than Blade, because I do think Rhodey deserves his own film, and having some cool Iron Man villains, like maybe Justin Hammer could return as the Detroit Steel. Yeah, it could be a good movie, it's just in a development hell. Otherwise, I would put maybe top of interesting. Then we have Nova, which I hate that most of it's going in interesting, but it's just where they have to be. We know nothing about this series other than Kevin Feige saying that it will come out eventually. So we don't know the cast or anything like that. so that's why it's at the moment of interesting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Tell me in the comments if you somewhat agree with this, or absolutely assault me for not agreeing with this. Either way, comments push it into the algorithm a bit, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.